Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back in the Power Creep account. Now this is one day in, that's right guys, in one day we've already went about 10 and a half chapters. So we've made a lot of progression. If you guys joined me last night for the live stream, this account we've made a lot of progression. Now the wish list is based on the 5 newest heroes that we have within AFK Arena. That is right, it does include Walker, it does include Alero. Ultimately, I'm going to go ahead and keep the heroes in here. These are the heroes that we're going to be summoning for the Power Creep. These are the strongest, highest combat rating heroes that we have right now in AFK Arena based on the 4 primary factions. Now, with it being said, when we have a new hero like our new Lightbearer hero, I'm going to go ahead and swap him out. So the oldest one will drop out. I will put in the new one until we get them ascended. Once the hero is ascended, then we're just going to work our list backwards. You can see, guys, this is actually how the list is looking right now. We did pull 1 copy of Walker, but going through here, we've gotten pretty lucky with the Wilders so far. Again, we've had some decent summons in here. We made a little bit more progression. The Wall of Legends has definitely been moving. We also got the trial version of Athalia, but I pulled Solus. So that is right, guys. We did pull 1 copy of the Awakened Hero. If there was anyone that we were looking for, anyone we wanted to find, guys, Solus would be the one that I would look to build. Right here, we haven't had really any luck at all. Now, Sonya, of course, is the one that we've been kind of looking to summon. I have a lot of tanks. The problem is, short of that Awakened version of Solus, I don't have any additional heroes. You can see, guys, even the Maulers, we haven't got many copies. But when it comes to our Wilders, now, one of the biggest MVPs that I have seen in here, guys, is Orin. Since I have built Orin out, he has been just absolutely crushing it, doing far more damage at an Elite Plus status than we're seeing right here with our legendary Athalia. And again, this is the trial version. We've used her for, what, 12 hours at this point, because you do get them for 3 days, but we've been slowly building them out. Now, Tamaris is doing okay. I would say overall, he is doing okay. I've kind of gotten away from him because, again, the survivability for him is not really there. Arden, of course, doing incredibly well. And then, of course, Brutus. I've gotten to the point where we dropped Frampton out. Unfortunately, he really wasn't having a lot of utility within the game mode. And then for our Graveborns, I don't have any of the Graveborns. So again, we pushed through quite a bit of the tower. In addition, guys, the King's Tower made a lot of progression here. We actually went to 116. We've been doing the rotation. So if you are relatively new to AFK Arena, we actually push the campaign formations as much as possible. Once we do get to the point of essentially getting stuck within the campaign formations, I do swap over and run the King's Tower. Once I get stuck in the King's Tower, we can do some PvP, we can do some Labyrinth. This will reset very soon. But once we go through there, then I actually went into the Peaks of Time adventure, grinding our way through here through the Wondrous Pouch. You can see we did the first 5, which of course yielded us Dur's artifact. So we did get the call out of there. I also do have the eye right on there, and we also have Dur's Grace. Very, very easy to go through here, guys. It seems as the power creep or as these heroes continue to be built, it's easy to go through a lot of older game modes just because, again, the older game modes have not been updated where the heroes have been. Now, looking at the events, we've started to get a lot of events. We got the Legacy of Grit. Now, this overall is something that I have never seen. I'm very excited to see that this actually came up. So looking in here, once you reach chapter 10, which is where we are, the Legacy of Grit event will be available for the following day for 56 days. During the event, you may spend 1 legacy chance to choose 2 heroes to pass legacies, so just older content. After receiving the legacies, the 2 heroes will swap their levels, signature item, mythic furniture, eternal engraving, and tier 3, tier 4 gear. So this is kind of like a swap scroll. During the event, you will receive 1 legacy chance after reaching 100 weekly activity points each week. Weekly activity points can be earned by completing weekly quests and will be cleared when weekly quests are refreshed. So every single week, a maximum of 4 legacy chances can be given during the event. Now, non-tier 3, tier 4 gear worn by heroes and non-mythic tier furniture will not be swapped. So that means just the tier 2 gear will not be swapped. Awakened, Dims, and non-ascended tier heroes cannot receive legacy, nor can Wukong or Flora, because those you usually have more copies of. New heroes also cannot receive legacy. Once a hero has received a legacy of grit, all legacy heroes in the bag and your inbox will be swapped with the target hero. So if we have heroes in there, this is pretty cool. This is actually pretty cool to see. Heroes will receive legacies of grit will be removed from the resonating crystal. This may result in the tiers to be altered and in-game removal from certain game systems, including the Abyssal Expedition and the Oaken Inn. Some systems and gameplay will be refreshed. When a hero receives a legacy causing a change in their tier, the activation status of the hero union will also be refreshed. So let's see what we can kind of do with this, guys. So it looks like our targeted hero, select a hero whose legacy will pass. And again, I feel like this is kind of a swap. It is what I'm feeling is it doesn't seem like it's a permanent swap, but it seems like it's kind of a short-term swap. Reach 100 activity points this week to earn 1 legacy chance. Progress is refreshed weekly. So again, it said I could do this 4 times. So if I'm unlucky in getting a hero, I can swap this for another hero temporarily. I don't think this is permanent, but the event ends in 55 days. That's really cool, guys. So again, if you get really unlucky and pull some heroes that you absolutely do not want to pull, that is going to give you the ability to actually swap out that hero, which again, that is really, really cool to see that they're allowing new players to do that. Now we got some more diamonds in here. We got some more stones. This is essentially day 3, even though we've only played this account for one single day because I started the account. Then we went ahead and put in all those codes. We didn't actually physically start building out this account until yesterday. Yesterday was actually the first part. Heroes of Espria came up, new beasts are up, the doubles, and then I did the Bountiful Trials. Also completed the Blade Hunt, guys. Very, very cool to see, again, the progression. We started the Shadow Invasion as well. Also have the bounty board. We're going to have to go through here and build up some of the heroes as well as that Peaks of Time. I'm continuing to unlock these and continuing progression. 11-4 will unlock the Far Frontier. Then, of course, the Shadow Invasion, guys. You get a ton of resources out of here. Again, we went through a couple different stages, but getting the free copies of heroes out of here are very, very important, guys. And once you complete this one, I believe the switch map to the second one is going to yield us some additional heroes. And we should also get free stuff out of here. What do we got? 49 minutes. So that is when we logged in, guys. Again, we've almost been 24 hours on this account that we've been playing it, but we're definitely going to have to get a couple more levels in here and just continue progression, guys. Even the new voyage, earn stage or complete stage 1140 to unlock the Field of Stars, which of course is going to be a big part. And then we also did join a guild. We got the Oak Inn. We've gotten to the point where we're getting a lot of resources out of the Oak Inn through visiting a friend. And again, I'm pretty impressed, pretty stoked with how fast you can make progression on a new account. In 24 hours, again, getting 10 levels. But even looking here, guys, getting diamonds out of here, getting gold out of here. Early game where it was super, super difficult to actually unlock gold, and actually players running out of gold essentially for an incredible amount of content. We don't really have much of that problem. It seems like it's pretty decent right now to go through here. I know we used a lot of codes. I know we used a lot of different things, but overall, I'm happy with the progression and where we're at. Got to grind out the arena a little bit more, finish out a couple more chapters, and we start with pets. Guys, completing chapter 10. So as soon as I'm done with chapter 10, we get Belinda faction scrolls, but we also do start on our pets, which again is going to make a really, really big difference, guys, when it comes to making progression early game with these pets. And I can see absolutely now looking at everything here. So even with the hero grit, that we could swap some heroes to some other heroes, making sure we have the support to go ahead and push Rem. I didn't get Rem. I didn't get Amelia. I know we do have quite a bit of time left, 21 days on this. I wanted to save this because I don't want to push that much progression that fast. If you're really going to build it, and here we have some more free loot, which is awesome. But if you're really going to spend the time and effort to build up account, especially free to play, if you burn through an incredible amount of content, a lot of times you can hit a literal brick wall in here for progression based on the heroes. if I borrow Rem, I feel like I'm not going to have enough heroes to really support. And we're going to get further into, you know, chapter 20, chapter 20 plus, where we're going to get stuck completely and entirely on this account. Just saving up some more essence. Again, we know the essence wall is really where you run into a really, really big sticking point. But we've also gotten to the point where, boom, yesterday we had literally nothing in here because we hadn't made much progression. We hadn't actually unlocked in here, and we're already seeing mythic gear within here. Same with the guild store. This was all green and blue gear yesterday. With the update for today, you can see we are already into all of our legendary gear in here. The barracks we bought a stone out of Labyrinth. We're going to be able to get some copies, and I'm going to get a copy of Joan. I want to go through the stores in here, the shops in here once we do get them up. And then, of course, we just unlocked the Challenger store, but we have the Arena of Heroes as well. Or the Heroes of Espria. I don't think we can join it yet. Nope, 1140. I knew we would be close, but not yet. But we are starting to pick up some Gladiator coins, which is really cool. And a lot of players have joined us, guys. It's cool to see. It is really, really cool to see that we have the ability to move in here, and we're also trying out the new account and seeing exactly what new heroes do have in here. Sorry guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.